I'm back. This time I'm talking to you about the second criteria. The second criteria is called responsive. Now, this is a little more involved, and you got to think a little more deeply when you're looking at responsive. While it sounds very easy, but this is where you start to ask the question, does the brand know what its consumers think? And not think about itself, but think about life in general, think about what's happening, about society, about culture, and stuff like that. Does this brand surprise them often? Does it do things that the consumers look at and say, oh, wow, we didn't think something like that will happen? Is this brand rigid or is the brand flexible? Does the brand come across as somebody who says, no, you cannot do this or you can only do this? There are certain brands that really don't bother about its logo and they're okay with consumers experimenting with logos. There are certain brands that say, no, my logo is sacrosanct and you really cannot touch my logo. So is that how consumers see? Is the brand owned by the brand or is the brand owned by the consumers? Now, if this is the kind of framework you put to yourselves and start to evaluate, you would be able to look at responsive and say, this is what the brand is and this is how the brand is doing. One simple way to make that happen is to ask this question: does the brand listen to its consumers? So, this is on point two, which is responsive.